Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday night basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Well, it was the New Orleans Pelicans in their last game losing to the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's DeRozan. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Plenty of speed and explosiveness on display tonight. When you widen your lens a little bit, how do you think athleticism in this league has changed throughout the years?
Well, it has grown exponentially, Kevin. When you think about the advanced training methods, the knowledge around nutrition and rest and strength training, so beneficial to the athleticism that we see in the league. As a matter of fact, I question whether or not I would be able to play in this day and age based on the athleticism I had back in the 80s. I would have to really embrace that fitness and strength training to another level to play today.
Oh, I think you would have played in any era and been just fine.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm not so sure, though. These guys get after it. They're bigger, faster, and stronger than any players of any era to date.
Now, here is Smith. Out to Harris. Pass to Jokic. New Orleans moving it around. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Hey, when you look at Jokic, forget about calling him a good passing big man. He's a great passer, period.
Markkanen. And it's sent back by Jokic. Smith wide open. He fires. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. 6 points for Smith.
Well, Smith is both a volume and efficient three-point scorer. I mean, he shoots a lot of them, but he makes a good percentage of them, too.
From the arc, Jokic trying to free himself up. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Crowder goes in. Some solid defense from Harris.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 3-point lead. In the corner, it's Harris. Smith in the post. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And it's off from 3-point range. From deep. Offensive rebound. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Ayton.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
And Nikola Jokic came late to the game. He actually grew up horse racing. Finally started playing organized hoops at the age of 16. You never know it, though one of the most skilled big men the league has to offer. I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. Harris's shot is off. Pistons trail by 3. It's stolen by Smith. And stolen by Ayton. Fires from 18. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
And Markkanen throws it down.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
Now here is Harris. And here's Jokic. Puts it up from 17. And the jumper falls for him.
Jokic fully capable of knocking down the mid-range jumper. Tremendous confidence from here. You got to D him up better than that.
And they call an illegal screen here.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
New Orleans leading by 3. Smith left side. Jokic, no good. Here's Crowder. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Back to Jokic. Smith, no luck.
This has been a rough, turbulent outing for him so far. Fortunately, the rest of his team has bailed him out.
Right side, DeRozan. Outside, Crowder. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Deflected by Jokic.
Outstanding timing from Jokic there. Then the superb reach to wipe away the shot.
Smith left side. To the paint. Here's Harris. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Yeah, the rhythm, the timing, the encouraging sign seeing Bagley knock it down there off the catch. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one. Well, I tell you what, like how cool and collected he was getting the job done at the line in this one.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Now Morris. Up in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's a tie game in New Orleans. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, everything is sharp. I mean, nothing forced, precise passes, taking care of the ball. That's good stuff.
Pass to Ennis. 6 on the shot clock. The high post shot. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Morris has got the first basket of the second quarter for New Orleans. Poked away. It's stolen by Morris. To the inside. Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Over to the left wing. Down deep, McLemore. It's good, the assist that time for Menace. Now it's a 7-point Pelican lead.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
the run. And the shot by Warren, no good. New Orleans leading by 7. On the wing, Morris. To the wing right side. The lead pushed to double digits. McLemore's got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's sent back by Morris. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Robertson. Head coaches obviously get the attention in all sports, Clark, but the assistants also play very big roles. How do you build chemistry as a coaching staff?
You know, I've never coached, but I've watched a lot of coaches. I think first and foremost, you appreciate your assistant coaches, and then you give them room to grow and develop as coaches. And you share with them the building of the team and the coaching of the team. And that, to me, I think, if you serve your assistant coaches as they're serving you, I think that's how you build the best chemistry.
And loyalty's got to be big among that group on that sideline, doesn't it? Loyal to each other.
Big time. Loyalty to one another, and then also a common focus on really serving the players to the best of their ability collectively.
Outside Warren. At the top of the key, Chang buries the long-range jumper. Chang's got it back down to single digits for Detroit.
And with that 3 ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by New Orleans.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, some have nicknamed center Nikola Jokic the Joker, and he does have a lighthearted approach. He said, "This is not a job. I'm enjoying the game like a game of pickup basketball in my hometown. That's the mentality. No pressure. It's just a game." He feels that staying calm helps him succeed. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's DeRozan, and it goes down 2 points. DeRozan's got 8 points.
And, you know, it's obvious he's a talented scorer. I mean, that's a given. A guy you can depend on to get it done in a lot of ways.
McLemore inside the line. And again, no good by New Orleans. Inside. It's stolen by Morris. To the wing on the left. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And they double up DeRozan. Here's Crowder. He's off on that one. And New Orleans will come the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. It's off to Oklahoma City for him after this game, so they have the Thunder to look forward to. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. And it's good for 2.
Well, I like watching him get after it on the glass now, staying active, and usually that leads to good things.
And one item that DeRozan never seems to get enough credit for is his passing, Greg. He is a terrific playmaker.
Ever since DeRozan became a perennial all-star, his passing has improved. I mean, keeps his head up even while attacking with the ball. Great awareness for where his teammates are in terms of relation to his attack after a double team.
Five on the clock. Out to Morris. Nailed from three-point land. Morris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Now, here is Morris. 5 points in the game. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 6-point game. Smith drives in. And another three for New Orleans.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes. And they've only gotten better as the game's gone on. Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that on the inbounds play. Exactly the way they drew it up.
The Pistons shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Smith for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Pelicans leading by 7. Smith with it. From deep three-point range. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Took him no time at all on that one. 12 points for DeMar DeRozan.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot, Greg. It's definitely giving the defenders something extra to think about.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Jokic. Clark, you were drafted 8th overall by the Indiana Pacers. Do you have any indication that you were going to be their pick in particular, that you were going to go in that slot? Was there any kind of inkling at all?
No, I only visited with teams drafting 4 through 7. Talked to the Chicago Bulls, the Dallas Mavericks, and I read some of the reports about where I was projected. But you know what? Once you get past the first or second, sometimes the top 3 picks in a draft, you really don't know who's going where after that. So I was fortunate. I landed in a good spot.
Right.
And Indianapolis was a good place for me and Rosie to be as I started my NBA career.
It sure was. Here's DeRozan. The jumper from the free throw line is good. DeRozan's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you want to talk about high volume scores. Just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Here's DeRozan. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Now here's DeRozan. 15 points in the game. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. DeRozan's got 17 now.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 17. Pass to Crowder. To the middle. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Here's Harris. Some nice passing here by New Orleans.
And this is why Jokic is a star in this league. I mean, he's a top-tier center, and he can carry a team when he needs to.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
Here's Jokic. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket. Harris, no good.
Boy, strange that he bricked that one. I mean, no clue where the defense was, and I'll tell you what, they got very lucky. Excellent awareness there, zipping the ball over to the perfect spot to score.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 14. Out to Harris. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Pistons. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. So, for the Pistons. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Get your numbers up. I had to get my numbers up. Now I got it like they gave it to me. But I took it, they ain't give it to me. She really do it to me. God do it for me. Yeah, it really.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always. And having a good coach is critically important. I mean, you need somebody you can count on to make the right adjustment.
So it's Harris who will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Jokic. Now Harris. Jang defending. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
You can tell Gary Harris is thinking of firing that shot even as the pass is coming his way.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Count it.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Doubled by Vonleh. And the rejection by Jang.
And this is something you'd like to see more of from Jang, given his size and wingspan.
Here's Smith. He's got 12.
And, you know, Gorgui Dieng, not just remarkable for his basketball talent, but for how he's given back to his native country of Senegal. I mean, we talk about unselfishness all the time in the basketball sense, but this is really unselfishness in the greatest and truest sense.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And you mentioned the philanthropy of Jang. It goes way beyond running a basketball camp or cutting a check.
Yeah, he owns over 100 acres in Senegal where he tutors local farmers. I mean, he's got a real passion for farming. Maybe more significantly, his contributions to hospitals in that poverty-stricken region, literally changing and saving lives.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Morris with the bucket.
Boy, that's impressive. I mean, not often do you see shots like this find the net. Fortunately, the basket got in the way.
Here's Warren following the score by New Orleans. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Fires at the elbow. Rebound by the Pistons. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Pistons trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Jang. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Jang's got his second basket of the night.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Down low. Here's Collins. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Collins. Both teams will make substitutions. And he makes both free throws.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Here's DeRozan. Smith with some nice D.
And sometimes, you know, you don't capitalize off a good shot or a good look. Still, you got to keep letting those good looks fly.
Nikola Jokic firing on all cylinders for New Orleans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Inside, and Ayton throws it down.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
Back to Jokic. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That's his first foul. Pass to Markkanen. To take the lead. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Pistons lead by 1. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
At the top of the key, Ayton. Good. It's DeRozan picking up the assists. 14 points for DeAndre Ayton.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
And Harris wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
Boy, DeRozan is a treat to watch. This guy is athletic, and he throws down some monster dunks. This dude is sick at the rim.
On the way, Harris. Oh, good with the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Now Detroit moving it up. And the basket by DeRozan.
An unselfish guy who enjoys setting his guys up. Bagley has impressive vision for a big fella.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Harris. It's deflected. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Smith for 3. Connects from 3-point range.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool to watch this guy be in this kind of a zone. Dennis Smith, amazing at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And, Kevin, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I got a chance to find out what Alvin Gentry talked about with his players. He told the guys, I know you can do it. Make every possession count and watch how things go our way. Kevin?
Near the three-point line, it's Morris. It's good, the assist that time for Menace.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
Here's DeRozan. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
It's stolen by Bagley. It's tipped. Stolen by Zubac. Morris outside. Over to the wing. Here's Collins. That three off the mark.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
And guys, you've seen it countless times in a close game. Hustle plays can really make the difference.
Elbow shot is on the way. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Up top, Zubac. Pass to Collins. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, what can they do? I mean, nobody can miss a shot. I mean, these guys are bringing it on offense right now.
DeRozan gets the bucket.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, the game comes so naturally to him, easily. I mean, helping to expand their lead as they try to close this one out. He's doing it. Yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
And that couldn't have gone better for them right there. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish this thing off in style. And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Well, you know, the D just hasn't been there for real. I mean, these shooters are getting any perimeter shot they want. It's a bunch of warm-up jump shots out there.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They lead by 5. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Shot from 12. And good that time. DeRozan's got 31. Pelicans trail by 7. The drive by Smith. Pass to Jokic. And it's blocked.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Here is Harris. Harris outside. Smith outside. 6 to shoot. Launches it. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
No backing away from the big moment from Smith. He knows when things are tight, he can deliver big baskets.
Out to the wing. Here's Markkanen. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against New Orleans. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand in glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
Pass to Jokic from downtown. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And the dunk by DeRozan.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Greg. I mean, they're in a groove right now, up big, hard to envision them losing this lead.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 7. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
I agree with you. Time is not on their side, but that's really their only hope, so I'm sure that's what they'll try to do.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Hey, I think that should do it. You know, got to give him credit. He came through when it mattered most.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They trailed by 9. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
Well, Greg, this one's clearly over. This is done. But hopefully they can find some momentum to carry into the next game.
And so the Pistons take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.